Now, I've never quite done this before, but we're all in lockdown these days, and the only quiet time I have with myself is literally in the car. So we're kind of doing something like a self-talk and drive situation, but I probably won't be looking at the camera much when I'm driving. So let's see, where does this work and how does this work out? So yeah, life lately has been tricky. Very tricky, you know, with all these things going on, and maybe I'm being a spoiled brat because I'm not really working at this stage. I've got a few odd things going on sometimes, like gigs, not really gigs, but hard to say, and sometimes it feels like you're not productive in your life, like it feels like you're not doing much. And it's a terrible feeling because it's like, it's been a couple of weeks now for the lockdown, and there's just not much changes going on in terms of your internal life, and you're stuck at home just not doing something, but you just don't feel like you're doing anything. It's just the same day rolling across, just day by day by day. It's not aimless, but it's just the same thing over and over and over again. And it's really demotivating, and well, even when you find the energy and you find inspiration to do something, it only lasts for that brief moment. And it's tough sometimes, it's really tough. Sometimes you just don't know what else to do because, I don't know, I'm just rambling on, and that's how I feel lately. I don't know what to do these days. I mean, I've recently signed up to a social media marketing course, so that's a start. I'm also doing some masterclass online trainings for a few things, but some days I just can't find the motivation to do it, really. It's just... it's tough, man. Really, it's tough. But I'm hoping having this, drive out can sort of clear my mind a bit, because it sort of stimulates the brain. I haven't gone out in, 3 weeks? Yeah, I haven't gone out in 3 weeks, so this will be interesting. It's not interesting. It's just excites the mind a bit, I guess. But yeah, being productive in these times are very, very difficult, and it's something which I want to work on, really. It's like, I think 2020 has been quite an eye-opening year for most of us, and that's not the lane I want to go to, but I think like it's finally time for us to really chase what we want to do, or like try new things. And I'm really glad like 2020 is the year that people start to realize that online training or online it's getting to me even, because I don't interact with ideas or people that much these days. Yeah, like online training and online services are much more accepted these days, because instead we can't face to face anymore, and you have things like telehealth, or you're providing services online through coaching and things like that. And this is a very interesting concept which I want to venture into and see how it go. But before that, this is kind of like documenting where my journey starts and goes, because I think I should really set a goal actually to achieve, because I really want to start really focusing on myself a bit more, and it's something which I never really done much, I would say, much in the last few years. The only one time which I really focus on trying to work on myself is when screw it, I'll just quit my job and I'll apply for acting school. And that's really the time where I started to sort of go, I should really start looking, sort of chasing my dreams. It's not really chasing my dreams, it's more like, yeah, it's sort of like chasing my dreams. My bad, actually. Mine's not working well anymore these days, but I really want to be a voice actor still. Acting is still pretty fun. I'll be honest, acting is really, really fun. And it's not those things like fame or anything. It's more like, I think this whole acting journey has really opened my eyes in terms of who am I, what my motivations are, what do I want to do. Because it's like in script writing as well, you have to know these things about the characters and how it relates to you. And this has opened my mind quite a bit, because it made me question myself so much more. It's quite a journey, and I'm just starting to understand these things. And in the past, like in acting school, the coaches or teachers might go, what are the motivations of this character? How can you bring yourself to this character? And for me, it's like, yeah. But I never quite understood what they were talking about. But now I'm kind of like, oh, that's what they mean. It's a bit too late now, but at least I now know what do they mean, because it brings so much to the table about when you have like your own personality or experiences regarding this situation, and when you present it as an actor, it has that sort of a touch of reality into it, and you're not faking it anymore because it's something personal that comes from within you. So yeah, I don't know. I know actually. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find ways to be productive in my life. I came across this app called Notion. It's really decent, and I want to start with that and sort of try and build frameworks around it and see how I go, definitely, because I feel that might work for me, like having a structured framework and sort of like having daily journals, what to do, having a place where I can, collate ideas, but sort of like drawing ideas into this place and sort of like let it sit and yeah, work from that. I don't know. See how we go actually, see how we go. Yeah, having sort of monthly learning goals, focus on the social media marketing course. And business for me is very, very new. Business for me is very, very new. So starting something like that might be a bit difficult for me, but I'm definitely willing to take a shot on it and see how we go, because I don't know, man. I don't know. But it's worth a risk, worth a try. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, you know. Everybody's wearing masks these days because it's a law, but I don't mind that, to be honest. I don't mind it. And I'm at a shopping center now. You might not be able to see me because the camera ISO is placed very, very low. Thank you for, sticking to the end. I'm not sure whether... I think I'll start doing these to sort of clear my mind and sort of like share my own experience around to see if anybody's in the same boat. I'm gonna mask up before we go anywhere outside these days. And it really reminds me of that situation in Payday where you go, mask up, and you start robbing banks. But no, we don't rob banks. We protect everyone else and protect ourselves against this situation. I hope it gets better, definitely, because not good for the world, for people's health, mental health, business, economy, everything. I just hope it gets better. But because of that, we sort of try to improve ourselves and do things right. But anyway, gotta go get some groceries now. Till next time. Bye-bye.